Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. I just tried to breed those bees, and I realized that they wouldn't breed because they were still.
That's why they wouldn't take your flower, even though they
They,
were mad.
yeah, they were
Um,
still basking in the glory of their last session.
do they not know it's Valentine's Day?
I mean, they must not know. It was just an obligation of couples to have sex, right?
Yeah. So, do y'all do anything for Valentine's Day? And has
I
it
mean,
changed greatly since you have two kids?
no. So I did get a very strange Valentine's Day gift from my wife, that already came, but
It already came.
it already came. No, she I don't. We had a an old like $30 cheap ass bio bidet.
Bio bidet?
Bio bidet, it's like the brand, but it's a
Oh,
bidet. Like it's an
okay.
add-on for your toilet,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, I've seen it at your house.
yeah. So that broke,
Okay.
and it
So, do you use that every time?
no, I use it sometimes. Well, it's kind of weird because you hook it up to the water, so which is as bad as one would think. Like I was like, man, this thing getting hooked up to the cold water is just gonna be terrible. But it wasn't as bad as you'd think. But it is like just a straight shoot, like right up into the pooper,
Yeah.
and it's kind of, and I will admit it was difficult to wipe afterwards because now you're trying to wipe toilet paper onto a wet butt,
Right.
and it would like crumple up every so often. So I used it when you needed to use the bidet. But it broke, and the wife was complaining that it's broken, and so I was like, there's so I bought a fancy bidet.
Oh.
And I installed it yesterday, and she was like kind of making fun of me because I told her it was her Valentine's Day present. Well, that's the annoying thing too, is she really was asking me to fix it one morning. She really wanted it to work. It was too much information, but we're medical professionals, so we understand about how this stuff works. It was she was having her menstrual cycle,
Uh-huh.
and it's very beneficial for that time of the month for her to help like clean things up. And I didn't realize that that's why she was asking me to fix it and why she realized it was broken in the first
So,
place.
hold on. We need to talk more about that. She doesn't like spray her vagina with it, right?
So the most bidets have a male setting and a female setting. So
Really?
the female setting goes forward a little bit to spray a little bit farther forward. It
Huh.
doesn't spray.
So do they use it
in,
after they
just
pee
covers
every
the
time
surface.
too?
I doubt it. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not a female.
I feel like that would heighten the chance of UTIs.
I mean, I guess if you think that you're shooting dirty water up there, sure.
I mean, but how clean is
The
tap
same
water?
It's just as clean as it is coming out of your shower.
I guess that's true. That is very true. But you're using soap and shit in the shower. Like, I mean, you can't just get in the shower and rinse off. You can, but you're not cleaning yourself.
I was gonna say you absolutely can.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I mean, you have a good point. It is just, I mean, it is what you use to shower with. So, I mean, what do I know? But like, I don't know. I guess it seems like urinary tract infections are like so easy for women to get. Like my grandma constantly has one, and maybe that's just because she's old and like can't clean herself as well as she used to be able to. But like,
Yeah, I guess I never really thought about that, but I can't imagine that it's more. Oh, you're not by bed, are you?
I am not. Do you want me to be? I can.
If you can be, yeah.
Yeah, just give me some.
I guess I never really thought about it. That somehow makes it more susceptible. And I don't know. It's just so I can't really answer that question.
Okay.
Some of the female viewers might be able to answer that question better.
I didn't know. I mean, today I learned that bidets have like a female setting that I thought it was only for your asshole.
No, they most of them have a female. Even that cheap one that I had a different nozzle. If you turn the thing the other direction, it would slightly change the position of where it went.
So the male setting doesn't like clean your pee hole or nothing like that, right?
No. I can't say it. So it's a normal setting, and a female setting is actually more of what it is.
Wow, you're saying women aren't normal?
Yep, absolutely. That's exactly what I'm saying. So everybody, please take that just as out of context as you can. There's person I am. Share this video with all of your friends. So that
Well, please do that for
to
sure.
rip on me, and just tell me what a terrible person I am.
And after they get done, go watch his video where his package got stole.
Yeah, exactly. Because that one will make you very happy too. But long story short, I bought a very fancy one that I just installed yesterday, and let me tell you, that thing is fucking amazing. But I told her it was her gift.
Okay.
And she was like, but why? She's like, I would tell you to take it back then if that's my gift. That's what I bought me for Valentine's Day. And I was like, but you literally said that you really wanted it like fixed and working. And that's when she was like, well, that's because I was on, I was on my period and I really needed it, wanted it to work. And I was like, oh, well, that's kind of annoying. But then she went upstairs and I heard her go, what? And she was reading the manual and she came downstairs and she goes, does it really do all of this stuff? And I said, yeah, I tested it real quick, but I haven't done all the things with it. And she's like, okay, maybe this is a good gift.
What else does it do?
Dude, it has a fucking heated seat. If you have to plug this bidet into the wall as well. It's got a heated seat. It's got heated water. It's got a massage setting that makes the thing go like back and forth and like pulsate the water on your butt. And it's got an auto dry feature.
Wow. So, have you taken a good dump and like bidet it?
I installed it yesterday and used it once yesterday, and I have not used it today. But
So how's the water? Like, do you set the temperature, or is it just like an engine?
Yeah, you set the temperature either 92, 97, or 101, I think.
Ooh.
Are the three temps that you can set it to.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah. That's what I said. I was like, hey, you kind of hot.
Well, that's fantastic.
But getting back to that, I normally don't buy special gifts or something for Valentine's Day.
Okay. At all?
We'll usually do like dinner or something like that. Not usually on around Valentine's Day, but we don't usually do anything crazy special for Valentine's
Day. Never? Like since y'all been together? Because I feel like it's more important.
I think I'm trying to think if we've ever decided to like have a let's go on a trip or on a date or so. Not that I can think of. I can't think of anything special that we've done specifically because it was Valentine's.
Gotcha.
Like anything special other than like going to dinner, like this, that, the other.
Right. Because I feel like when you first start dating someone, like the Valentine's Day is like super serious to them, basically.
Yeah, it might be to
them. But then, yeah.
I also grew up in a state that Sweetest Day existed.
What?
So I didn't realize until I moved away that it was Michigan, maybe a Midwest only type of thing. But Sweetest Day is like one of the mid-October weekend, and so I forget it exists now. Coincidentally, I'm usually back when I have to do my ski patrol refresher back in Michigan. It's usually on Sweetest Day weekend, and I forget that it's on fucking the Sweetest Day is a thing until I go back there, and everybody's like, "Oh, I'm going out for." Taking the wife out for Sweetest Day, and I'm like, what day? I forget that holiday exists.
So what is Sweetest Day?
It's a straight up Hallmark holiday that they've just like really pushed in certain like areas and certain regions to sell more cards. It is Valentine's Day number 2 without being a nationally recognized holiday.
Wow, I've never heard of this.
Sweetest Day. But anyways, go on with you and your.
I mean, I don't really have anything. Like, I mean, I am dating someone new.
I was gonna say exactly. You just said how.
Well, I mean, I'm also dating someone new who like refuses to
move out of your house. I get you.
No, but refuses to to say she has a boyfriend or anything like that. Like, she doesn't want a boyfriend.
Dating a chick with a boyfriend? That's pretty shitty.
I know, right? So we're just.
I can't say I've never done that before though.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, she's not my girlfriend, right? So do I have to care about Valentine's Day?
Is she not your girlfriend? I don't know. I'm not.
Well, no. I mean, that's we've made this very clear. She's not my girlfriend. She is.
You called her your girlfriend.
I did not. I have never called her my girlfriend.
We're gonna have to have the audience go weigh in on this one.
Yeah, you can. No video have I called her my girlfriend. I did actually slip up the other day on a stream and but I backtracked immediately. So But you will not find a YouTube video where I've talked about her and referred to her as my girlfriend.
Hmm.
But she is supposed to come over tomorrow. But like I told her, I'm like, listen, I got to stream at 9, so like
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
shit,
come.
that's tomorrow.
Yeah, it is tomorrow. But yeah, I basically just told her like I got to stream and stuff, so like you can come over, but like I'll be streaming at 9. Me and Co have Valentine's plans. So
Those are more important.
yeah, basically. I mean I was gonna cook. That's basically that's it. And I got her a thing of chocolate, but like that's it. Like that's all of it. I got my daughter more stuff for Valentine's Day than I got her.
It's sexual assault, man.
I mean, so I wonder about that. I wonder, do all parents? Because I mean, I know when I was growing up, when I was a little kid, I would always get stuff from like my grandma, and my mom, and stuff for Valentine's
I
Day.
never got things from my family for Valentine's Day.
Really?
I remember it used to be like a big deal about getting cards and stuff in school. And we talked about this last year, right
Did
around
we?
this time, didn't we?
I don't know.
What's this rule with your daughter in school and cards?
I mean, they have to bring one for every classmate.
And there's no way around that.
Either you bring one or you don't, but you can't just bring one person something. You have to bring, if you're bringing stuff to school, it's for everyone.
Okay, what? Jack, you gotta go back with Grammy, okay? Dude? Daddy, say hi to the recording world at least. That scared him. Bye, buddy. Jack just ran in here, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Right when I said say hi to the recording world, he like put his head down like
He's like, nope.
And turned and walked out of the room.
Well, none of that. But like, I don't know if you're confused with the birthday stuff, because like you're not allowed to bring birthday invitations to the school unless you're bringing them for everyone.
Yeah, because I thought there was some weirder rule than it was for Valentine's Day with cards, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was thinking of your birthday invitation thing.
Yeah, because that's the thing where I just tell her to take it and just don't talk about it. Invite
so do you have her bring Valentine's Days for everybody or for nobody?
Everybody is what I mean. She's not with me this week, so I'm not in charge of it, so it's not my problem. But in the previous years,
I'd go the nobody route, man.
I mean, when I grew up, we brought them for everybody.
When I grew up, I remember it being like, God, it was like that Simpsons episode. Like, you could bring them for whoever the fuck you wanted to bring them for. So sometimes people didn't get them.
Huh. So no, in my classes, I remember we would do like a craft, an arts and craft thing, and we would make a little receptacle for our Valentine cards to go in, and then everyone brought them for everyone. I mean, I remember being super embarrassed because like there was girls like I had like crushes on.
I had so many, and some people had.
No, everyone got them. That's what I'm saying. Everyone got the same amount. But I remember being like super embarrassed to give them to like the girls I had crushes on, because I was like, oh no. But it's like, meanwhile, I'm giving them to fucking everybody.
They're gonna know I have a crush on them.
Right.
Like, here you go, Jim. Here's your Valentine.
Yeah, right. But yeah, like, yeah, I mean, the rule is now for sure, like for all things. But that's how it was when I grew up too, and for terms of Valentine's Day. But like, I remember I was able to bring like birthday party invitations and just give them to my friends instead of like I have to give them to everybody. So yeah.
So I'm curious what your girl gonna be saying. Wait, and go through this about. So she doesn't want to call.
Right, I think I told you about this. Like, she's like super non-commitment. Like, even though she lived here for 10 days that one time and then came back for another week.
That's a cow. Like, dude, I saw you roll up on me, and then I was in the inventory window, and I kept moving. Why are you nudging me? Why?
Stop me. But yeah, no, she's very anti-commitment. And that's fine by me. I don't care. Like, I don't need a label on anything.
I thought she was the clingy one, all moving in and shit, and all of a sudden, like,
I mean, there is that's the funny thing. That's why I thought I told you both sides of this coin, because it's funny to me because she's very anti-commitment, but then meanwhile also very commitment.
Oh.
So it's a little bit confusing. It's like, well, what is it? But I don't know. My Discord just says she's crazy, so there's that. And literally everything apparently is a red flag. So I'm just done with my Discord's opinion on these sort of things.
She definitely has some red flags. I'm not saying that it's like
like there was one I told you about the eviction, right? Where she's having to move and stuff. And so they tried to like evict her like immediately, like move out in 3 days.
Like 30 days,
right? And I told her, I was like, well, they have to give you 30 days. It's just like the law. And so she was like, well, like how far can I take that and stuff? And I was like, someone who rents places, like here's what all you
about 30 days, which is what I told you.
Well, no, I mean she could technically take it further because like. If they don't actually, I mean, like to get her to leave, they would have to actually go to court and enforce the eviction notice and all this. And like, if you really wanted to be petty about it, like, here's what all you can do. And I guess like me telling her this is a huge red flag according to my Discord, because I was like, hey, you could be petty if you want.
Why is that a red flag?
I don't know.
Well, how does that constitute a red flag?
I don't know. Don't know.
Because a red flag is. The terminology that I understand red flag to mean is it's the warning sign that you missed. You telling her something she could do is not exactly a warning sign.
Right. No, I mean I don't agree with this categorization, but
I mean I'm not saying it was the smartest thing to do, because if she starts being super petty like that, then that's just the type of person she is, a very petty person who's utilizing your advice that you told her, but it's not a red flag per se.
Right. I agree.
Back in bed.
But yeah. Oh shit. I'll come. I'm just out here breeding cows for no reason, really.
I was trying to breed the mushrooms, trying to get a brown one.
Oh, that's why there's so many. That's what I was breeding too. Actually, was mushrooms. I wonder if we got a brown one. I forgot that was even a thing.
Yeah, I'm not understanding this chick, and I can't wait till this video posts, because I don't feel like going back and looking at myself. I'm sure you called her your girlfriend.
No. No, I've been very, very strict on that one because, like,
because she's made you be very strict.
No, I mean, I don't care about the like terminology of things, but I typically try to simplify it. So like I would just prefer to be able to call someone girlfriend or whatever, just because like when I'm talking on stream or whatever, it's a lot simpler than saying like my not girlfriend, or like what term do you give this person?
My not girlfriend.
That's what I call her. I call her my not girlfriend.
Does she consider you guys dating?
I don't know.
Because that's usually say the girl I'm dating or the girl I'm seeing or whatnot.
Right.
But then the funny thing is, if it's one of those situations where if she is not your girlfriend, adamantly not your girlfriend, is she okay if you go on a date with another girl?
Well, I brought this up because like we got in an argument about something.
We should get just a table and chairs here. Our game will just be us sitting at the table and bullshitting over a cup of coffee.
But yeah, I brought this up to her because we got in an argument about something. I don't remember what it was even about now. But she said something about us being together. Like she said, she was saying that she didn't feel like she could be mad about something because we hadn't known each other but like 3 months or something at this point, and like it wasn't her place, and this isn't serious or anything anyways. And I'm like, oh, well, this isn't serious or anything anyways. I was like, so should I still be like searching for someone else to date, or like like what's the score here? And she's like, well, no, I mean I thought we were monogamous. And I was like, okay,
so monogamous but not together.
Not well, we're together, we're just not boyfriend and girlfriend.
Well, what?
It doesn't make any sense. I'm not claiming this makes any sense. Don't take this as me being like, this makes perfect sense, Jeff, how do you not see?
And the thing is, I cannot tell you that I haven't been in similar situations in my life and was just as confused as you were at the time. And I just think about that now, and I'm just like, I'm so glad I'm not at that stage in my life anymore, because it's just honestly just shows me like immaturity of people.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
that's all that means to me is it's like an immature statement.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that.
But I mean, I guess if you're going along with it, it doesn't bother you that much.
It doesn't bother me, but it is. I do agree that it's a lack of maturity is the root cause of this.
Yeah.
I think
Because don't get me wrong, I'm all good with a friend benefit situation, or we're dating, but there's also other people that can be dated because you don't want to be exclusive, and we're not exclusive. We're not to that point yet. That's okay. But to say we're monogamous but we're not together is like fucked up.
like
And
I
know
think
you're like,
it's
yo, we are together though, but that if you're
right.
not, and I don't think there's conversations about being boyfriend and girlfriend don't actually exist. I know that Julie and I never had a conversation about being boyfriend and girlfriend. We had a conversation about being exclusive at one point, though. Which, if
Right.
you have that conversation, which you did because you're monogamous, there would be if she then turned around and said, "But we're not boyfriend and girlfriend." Yes, we're exclusive, but we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. I'd be like, excuse me?
She has not said that. Like this all stems from like basically our very first date where she was just like, you know, basically like saying like,
oh, here's the test, by the way. I have fire under this thing.
Okay.
Ugh. No angry bees came out of it. No, is that because there's no bees inside? I don't know the answer to that. Or did it actually work?
Here's my question. Do these things ever give honey or anything?
Yes. This one up here did for the first time earlier in this episode. I was wondering that same thing.
Okay.
But yes, apparently it does. Because I was thinking, well, shit, maybe this is a place where they can live, but you can never get honey from.
Okay.
So these ones almost are the only point of them is maybe for looks. Because they look different, or do these ones produce at a different rate? Maybe, but they do. I've been making them when I can, and I've got them sprawled around.
Yeah, I saw that.
But yes, one of them did that earlier.
Okay. But yeah, no, I think it all stems from like our very first date where she went on this whole long tangent about how like she doesn't like labels, and I basically what I think it is I think she's been hurt multiple times, and like so she's not willing to see anything as something that could possibly last long term, so that she doesn't get hurt, which is just a silly way to handle things. But
yeah, it's an immature way to handle things. Like
right.
It's because exactly what you're saying is exactly the response I got from girls when they were in their 20s, saying similar type of crap. Granted, they're getting hurt is a little bit different because
right.
You ain't getting hurt in your 20s that bad. Like, no offense to all you guys in your 20s who are like, I've been hurt so bad. Trust me, you haven't.
Well, it's funny because we got to argue about something. I don't remember what it was. And honestly, the fact that we've had several arguments at this point in our 3 months of knowing each other is that is a red flag. But
depends on if these were true arguments.
Yeah, they weren't that big of a deal, but like she was acting stupid, and I don't have time for that. So like I just basically ignored her. This is what it came down to, and like I thought she left, and like because like she was being all, I think I talked about this in an episode. She's being all emo, and like I didn't know why. Like I had been gone most of the day because I take my grandma to the doctor, and I got back and she was just in a pissy mood, and like I was like, "Why are you in a pissy mood?" And she's like, "I don't want to talk about it," and I was like, "All right, then I'll leave you alone since you don't want me to be around right now." And then like I heard the door shut because I came here and started working on like my wireless VR setup, and I heard the door shut. And later I was like, "Oh, I thought you had left." And she's like, "You didn't try to stop me?" And I was like, "Fuck no."
You're like, no.
And she's like, "Well, would you have been upset?" And I was like, "I mean, I probably would have texted you later, like, what the fuck was that or something." I was like,
"You're like upset?" No, what I have said, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, and she was like, "So you wouldn't have been like hurt or anything?" And I was finally like, "Listen, I got over being married to someone 20 years. If you think I'm going to lose any sleep over someone I've been dating for 2 months, you've lost your mind." Which is probably not what she wanted to hear, but is what I said.
It's reality.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're being real with her as opposed to like, giving into what she wants you to say.
I don't have time for that shit. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how long it lasts. I mean, like she has been spending a lot of time here, but like this week I was just like, listen, I ain't got time. So like I'll see you on Valentine's Day, but that's like the extent of it. Because I got shit I have to do. So
like Valentine's Day with Coke.
yeah, yeah, that's very true. It does fall on Friday though, and that's when I stream with her. So, but anyways, I think that's about it for today's episode. I'd love to hear other people's Valentines. What's important to you on Valentine's?
I'm trying to let these bees have a good Valentine's, but only one of them ever comes out of the hive.
It's really annoying.
Yeah. And I've read them a handful of times. Like there's more in theory, but I don't see more.
Right. I think they're dying.
I think they are too. And I got this guy. Like I'm holding him here, waiting for another one to come out.
I'm holding this bee here.
I mean, I got the flower. He just wants this flower. I'll just stand here until another one comes out.
All right. Well.
All right, man.
We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.